So I wanted to make a video of a security camera setup that I did at a business, and I'll show it. I'm going to show the network setup I made too. It's pretty interesting. This is kind of like a crystal essential oil type store, like holistic kind of stuff. They also do massages and float pool therapy. Something I want to try at some point is those float pools. So anyway, here's the network. So I'm going to push up this panel to show it. I actually help with some of the wiring at this business too because I had to get power here. So this is just kind of like a rafter. This wood was already here hanging down. I just utilized it to put all the network equipment in. You can see here, I actually put that box right there with power. So that's where the power is coming from. The electricity here was kind of janky, but we fixed it all. There's that, and there's a coax. There was a coax drop I was able to get to right here, and that's what's providing the internet right there. So they're on Comcast here. So let me show all the equipment. So there's a Zoom modem. I don't remember the model, but it's one of the later ones. I don't know if it shows right there. But yeah, the Zoom modem. There's a EA8500 router here. This is running DDWRT. There's a APC UPS. This is one of the newer form factor ones that are kind of more vertical. And it's actually mounted on the wood, so everything's mounted except for. And here's another thing. There's a you can see on the wood there. On the platform is a 4 terabyte HGST hard drive in an enclosure, and that enclosure is an eSATA enclosure, so it just hooks up to here. So it's actually just straight SATA to the DDWRT, so it's pretty high performance, I believe, the connection there. So there shouldn't be any USB issues, except I don't know how this board handles SATA, but I think I've benchmarked it pretty quick, as fast as the hard drive can go. And then another interesting thing is the power over Ethernet. I have the actual wall. Oh, where is it? Yeah, you can see the part that actually does the AC/DC conversion is there, mounted on that side, and then I have the power over Ethernet here. So I put all these blue Cat 6s in, so that's going to the cameras, and then this one is going to the router, and this side's powered, obviously. These blue ones that I'm kind of showing right here are powered. The other side is just the data going right to these short patch panels are going right to the router. So that's pretty much the setup. Let me show the cameras. Actually, I'm not going to show the outside one. It's pretty late. I don't want to bother there's people like dealing with other stuff outside right now. But here's these inside cameras. These are Hikvision. There's one there. These are Hikvision. 2442, I think, is the model. And what's interesting is this is like the unbranded version. So this actually is like, I don't know if it's like a test, like you buy these and then if you're going to remanufacture them, you then put your own design on it. But these are very generic looking, which I like because there's no branding or anything. They actually look, in my opinion, they look more bland and unnoticeable than the straight Hikvision one. Because there's many Hikvision resellers in America, but this is just like if you just got it from them to test the equipment and then you were going to make your own outer shell. So it is Hikvision, the software. So there's two inside ones and there's one outside one. The outside one is motion sensor. These two have if you can see that top little white thing is a PoE sensor. Actually, the middle one is a PoE. The top one's the infrared. So if I turn the lights off, the infrared will turn on. And obviously the sensor's on the bottom. So it's cool. I think that they're fairly unnoticeable because they're so simple. They kind of match the trim. I gotta fix some of the paint back there, but so yeah, there's one over there, one over here, and there's one 2242 outside. So yes, these are all 4 megapixel. Let me just show the let me show this. So I got the flash on, so I gotta try to block this with my finger. Yeah, hopefully you can see the quality is now crappier because my finger is messing with the lighting. But you can see here, this is the outside one. So this is the, let me just double check if it is the 20. Yeah, 2342. It's a turret design. Is the one I have outside, so it's more vandal proof and it's obviously waterproof. The inside ones are the 2442, and these are really good quality. So you can see this is what the straight up Hikvision version looks like. Mine is like the unbranded version, which I think actually looks nicer, just because it's all white, kind of matches if you have white walls. So 2 of those on the inside. So and basically what they do is they run their own motion. This one runs motion, the other 2 are on infrared, and they just record that to that 4 terabyte hard drive. Each of them has 500 gigs allocated, and they just fill that area up with video recordings, and then you can access it. I'm going to set up a VPN so that you can access this site remotely and check the cameras. Well, actually, I already set all that up, but yeah, it's kind of all in the final workings. You can see here's the front one. Let me open one of the other ones. So like here's the second one. You can see me there. And then let me open the third one. So these are live views, but obviously you could also check the recordings, but you'd have to connect to the camera directly or through its API. And there's the third one. So it's pretty good quality. Like you could definitely, anywhere in this store, you could, as long as there's decent lighting over here, you could see a face. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show the camera setup. It's pretty cool in my opinion, and not too expensive. It cost me about $1,000 for all the equipment. So a decent way to do it. It would be nice to have like a central video recording box, like a network video recorder, because then it can do more logic and you can connect to that. But this way it works if you're trying to stay more on a budget. Is you just get the cameras, you get a hard drive, you hook it up to your router, and it's connecting actually to them over NFS. So, which is, I kind of had to hack on to DDWRT to get NFS working. You have to add the I think they're O packages, whatever the package system is on DDWRT that you have to do in the command line. There I installed the NFS client, and I have NFS running, and these are recording over NFS, and that's how they're accessing that 4 terabyte drive. So you do have to do some workarounds because these cameras are kind of, the software's kind of janky, so you have to create a special NFS share for each one. Because they can't just point to a folder, I think they take over an entire share. So I created a share for each of them, and that's basically how it works. But overall, it works pretty well. You can see they look nice, and the video quality is super good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later.